Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crazy Zaku, and I'm bringing you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play The Sinking City. That's right, it's Spoopy Game Friday. And I know Goosebumps was kind of a letdown. I was expecting something from it, but it was just a generic point-and-click adventure. So instead, we're going to play this game. I found this game just randomly. Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmount, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmount. They're haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning. The presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we stumbled upon the source of your ailment. And as a person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmount as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Well, we are making our way to Oakmount, Massachusetts with something's wrong with us. We got an ailment of some kind. I believe there's some tips going down there, like using crafting materials to create ammo and consumables. I don't know what kind of game this is. Like, I started it up way back ago, but I never went past like a little bit of like the first 5 minutes of the game. Because I'm like, you know what, this looks kind of cool. I want to do a Let's Play on it. A recent cataclysmic flood left the city's poor neighborhoods a sodden ruin. Ooh, is this like another, Ooh. Is this like another detective game? I'm playing two detective games. Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh no. Dude. My guy. You're freaking out, my guy. This is your captain speaking. We may have floated into a little bit of turbulence. Or never mind, we didn't float into turbulence at all. What the absolute fuck is that? Yo! Nani the fuck! Yo, dog, I just started playing. Don't kill me right off the bat. Is that water above us? Damn, he was flying on that bed. All right. Holding camera. Gunpowder, springs.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Alright, we got a pistol. Key evidence
Never
pistol.
Trust a tourist advertisement.
going on, my guy?
Now Now get out.
Okay, gosh, man. Why decline?
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where
Can I just
am
call you
now?
Johann for short, Johann?
Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest. Is its most important.
That's an
Nice suit.
eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position, and the flood, a recent natural disaster, nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Don't you guys have an airport?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged
Damn,
for
dude,
several
you have a
weeks.
flood for 6 months?
And
That's
the
not a
water
flood
has
anymore, I
risen
don't
ever
think.
higher without
I think that's a problem.
Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club.
We must
for
ask all the
like-minded
questions.
Intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Oh, that's not, a little bit weird. Alright, let's take a look at this map. Oh, Jesus Christ, this place is huge. How am I supposed to get to all this? What is he doing? Oh yeah, before I really continue, I should let you guys know that there is some racism in this game. Like when they made this game, it was based on like the 40s and 50s, and they kind of want to make it accurate to portrayals. So just a heads up, if that stuff disturbs you, you might want to skip this video series because this might have some heavy tones of it.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go
What
away.
the hell
My name's
happened?
Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator. Just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Your angle, outsider.
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
What's an Innsmouther?
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those
Oh no, we got
filthy
fish
migrants
people,
occupy half
possibly.
this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Okay, well,
I've heard you're the man to
what do you
speak
know
to
about the visuals? Visions.
Outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Tane.
We don't
Did you not
care about his
listen?
face. I understand he looks like a monkey, but stop
He
trying to
told
post
you
that on me.
everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. These fishermen supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
I suggest you stop being an ass.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes, Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Yeah, eat a dick, you douchebag, and eat a dick. Alright. Looks like he was cutting up some kind of fish. That's not creepy at all, is it?
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Only the goodest of boys. Shell casings and gunpowder. God, how bad does your house have to be in order for, like, coral and stuff to grow in it, man? That's disgusting, that is. Alright, this is... Oh, what's up, my guy?
Tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay.
There's a fierce fight
Some
here,
blood.
but someone tried to flee. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh.
Detective
okay.
Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Tell me about
First,
yourself.
who are you?
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at a start.
I want to know what
All right,
happened
tell
here.
me what happened.
Every detail.
I don't
Every
remember much.
detail.
Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
They merged together to
Paul
make
died.
I
a boy band.
don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K have mercy on his soul.
Do we just not want to say God?
Carry yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, K, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Well, I mean, be afraid of what you might dream,
I
but
can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
that's not good. What was that?
I can barely barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
That's weird.
He was beaten to a pulp. Choo choo.
Am I seeing shit? Are any of you guys seeing this?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Mind's eye. Oh, well, that's not. That's not good.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Except it is chipped.
Take this, ape face.
Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Looks like they rushed him and he shot him. Okay.
Yeah, run!
Okay, well. An issue here.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where
I
I can
gave
see
you
'em.
clear instructions, did I not?
Don't be a jerk. I'm doing everything the best of my ability.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
Well, that's not bueno. Looks like they went to go with self-defense.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Alright, so it looks like Mind Place lets us see certain images.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
I gave you clear instruction.
Okay. Where do we go from here? What the fuck is that? That is... Oh, that's not okay. Is that a freaking bug with a cat on it? That's... no. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna have to do this every time, am I? Alright, how do I use supernatural scent?
So
Bullet
the
casing
fisherman
of some
pursued
kind.
Albert. Even let off a few shots.
It's like he went this way.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Wow, this is so cool. It's a pocket.
Something in the pocket.
Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. Don't worry, I've struck a deal. A nice deal with the proper people. And should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Padlocks. What can you do with padlocks? Padlocks and weak planks can be broken with a shot or melee attacks. Alright, well, how do I use my weapon? Oh no. Aye. The hell is that thing?
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
I think we found the kids, Oh, that's gross. Go to the mine place. Alright, what do we got? What do we got other than the dead weird thing? Some coil springs, some gunpowder. Ooh, it's in the briefcase. It's alcohol. You gotta like that. You gotta like when you find alcohol. Get our drink on, yeah. What's up? What's up?
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Ooh, we collected all the evidence. Does that mean there's another big brain moment? Alright, now we need to get to the bar. Alright, where is the bar? Let's see if we can't find this freaking bar. Oh, we found the bar right away. But how do we get to it? Or am I on top of it? I hurt myself with that a little bit. Is this a bar? This is a shitty ass bar.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Well, no one cares about old Billy. Alright. Which one are you best?
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure. Hey, knock it off!
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, I see.
And that's a problem.
Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around.
They're
but
very
nothing I've
unsettling. It
ever
was a
encountered.
weird cat
What are
bug.
they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a
He means
coward
booze.
and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Well,
Bye.
thank you for that, my man. Meantime, we're gonna go upstairs and talk to our guy. We also have this dude over here.
Come closer,
Ooh.
troubled soul. Let
She's
me
kinda
tell
cute.
you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Ooh,
Really? Like what?
do tell.
Not so fast, newcomer. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my
All right.
future holds.
Good.
Tell me, I got a
Let me
bullet.
focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
It's a very
Thank you.
interesting thing.
Keep
Thank
that
you.
in mind.
You
I'm gonna look
are
out for
welcome.
cages.
I can't wait to see what you do.
She has really beautiful eyes. Alright, I lost the 38 round, but that's okay. I only need one to get this guy.
What the?
What the? Oh.
What to get the? Oh. Alright, you're not him.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles
my.
Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
Tell me everything, my
we
guy.
were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
What kind do you... Your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before.
I'm sorry, my guy. I didn't mean to be offensive.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the she. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
That sounds
for every crumb
crappy.
of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden... Hard to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please,
You ain't
Mr.
bribing
Reed.
me.
Now, don't try my patience further. Mr. Flynn.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
I don't know. Alright, let's go to our mind place one more time.
Drink.
I believe now we just gotta go back, talk to Mr. Throgmorton, and I think we've solved this case. Those weird freaking things.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true.
It's true, unfortunately, my dude.
I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family, and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice.
Have I made a bad choice here? Is he evil?
It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins.
That's
with
not good.
Natural architecture, sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe
Geology
the
is
flood
kind of
and
cool.
this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be. Was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe?
I love his voice. It's like, it just actually just sounds kind of so sexy. Not him, although his voice does sound kind of cool.
Comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed.
I want to know what
want
knife
you to
got me
find
along
out
the
what's
eye.
going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. Better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Well, that's cool. So 44 cartridges. All right, well, for now we have we're going to start a new case, Lost at Sea. That's going to have to wait until. It's an interesting little game so far. We got a little bit of spooks, a little bit. Folks, my name is Crazy Zaku. I brought you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play A Sinking City. I believe that's the name of the game. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me, are you a fan of the fish people or the monkey people? And do you think there's a third race hidden amongst both of these that consists of both fish and monkey people? Please share this video with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your enemies, and everyone in between. Drop a DDT on that like button. Cover for the 3. Smack that subscribe button like it owes you some money. And if it's paid as dividends, I want you to tingle that bell wherever it happens to be to stay up to date with all of our adventures here in the Ruined City. And I will see you guys later.